I was asleep. You got me out of bed.
I ought to deck you after what you did to me.
Just a minute, I didn't do anything to you. You got drunk, you got arrested, you got thrown into jail.
You sent me over to Germany in the first place, didn't you?
Foreign trips were part of your job, remember?
Oh, don't give me that. You were trying to split me and Maggie up, weren't you?
Did I succeed?
You're a cow.
You finished anyway. The relationship was going nowhere.
What is all the noise? What the hell are you doing here?
I came to give your sister a piece of my mind.
Get out.
I haven't finished yet.
Either you leave or I call the police.
No. She's got something to say. I want to hear it.
Have you any idea how much it cost to get that lorry back from Germany?
Don't expect sympathy. She couldn't even spare 500 quid to get me out of prison.
That is enough. I'm going to call the police.
No. I haven't had my say yet.
Oh, for God's sake, Zoe, she's history, a fantasy about having a bit of rough.
Go to bed, Chris, please. Please.
I'm warning you, if there's any trouble...
There won't be any trouble. Will there?
Sorry, love. Did it wake you when I went out?
No. I rolled over in bed and you weren't there.
Oh, I went to have a look at that sick ewe. Wasn't sure she'd make it through the night.
Will she?
Oh, I think she got the injection just in time.
Good. There you go.
Thanks. You didn't have to, you know.
I wanted to.
Thanks.
It's bad enough being in prison, but when you can hardly speak the language, have you any idea what that's like?
Must have been dreadful.
I had plenty of offers, you know, to make life easier. Didn't need to speak German to understand them.
So what did you do?
Smacked him in the mouth, mostly. It wasn't funny, Zoe. I couldn't believe it when Maggie told me you wouldn't pay the fine.
For what it's worth, I'm not proud of what I did.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
I thought you were using me, taking me for granted. Oh, ask Zoe for the money. She'll pay. She's loaded.
I thought you liked me.
And I thought I was more to you than a bank account.
Yeah, well, it seems we were both wrong, doesn't it?
What are you doing?
I'm going. Maybe I shouldn't have come.
Have you got a car?
I'm hitching.
Well, you'll never go to lift at this time of night. Sleep here. There's plenty of room. You freeze to death out there.
I don't want a room. I'll crash down here.
Please yourself. Don't know about you. All I could do with a coffee.
Go on, then. Zoe, you could make us a sandwich, could you? I'm starving.
No problem.
Oh, you feel cold.
I am freezing.
Snuggle up. Get warm. Is that better?
Yeah, thanks.
You get some sleep. You must be worn out. Night.
Night.
After I left prison, I stayed in Germany. Got a job, cleaning. Tried to get my head together.
Did you?
I needed to sort out how I felt about Maggie. I didn't want to be with her anymore. It took a little bit of time to face up to that.
And you haven't been in touch since you got back?
No, I've been travelling. Got off the ferry 12 hours ago. Came straight here.
I see.
I won't be getting back in touch with her. I was going to put the whole thing behind me. Didn't want to see her again. Didn't want to see you again.
What made you change your mind?
I got a lift from a guy who dropped me off near the village. Thought I'd come and shout at you.
Huh. How did you know I was here?
I went to the cottage. Paddy told me you'd moved.
Did he tell you anything else?
Like what?
A lot's happened to me since you went away.
I can see that. What do you want a place like this for, anyway?
I bought this house because it used to be my dad's. Tate family home. You're tired. You need to get some sleep. It's not the time. We'll talk later, yeah?
Yeah.
Hi.
Shouldn't you be at school by now?
No, it's a staff training day today. We're starting a bit later.
See?
Where are you off to?
Home farm. Chris has brought Joseph a pony. It arrived this morning. I want to be there. He'd be really excited.
I could go with you. I could phone in sick. You wouldn't miss much.
Don't be silly, Graham. You can't skive off work.
I've hardly seen Joseph since Rachel died. I'm very fond of him.
I know, but after what they've been through, he and Chris need some time together. With people who are close to them.
You got anything special planned today? For Belle?
Every day's special for you, isn't it? My little red rum.
You're just going to sit there all day and watch her crawl about the place.
Oh, you're not still mithering about what that elf visitor said, are you?
She has got a point. I mean, now Belle can get about, you're going to have to keep your eye on her a bit more.
Don't you trust me?
Yes. But things have changed. You can't just bung her in a cot and forget all about her.
Oh, you can't wrap her in cotton wool, neither. This house, it's like a big adventure playground for our Belle. From where she's sitting, it's full of excitement. It's like being on the moon or in a jungle.
You get eaten alive in jungles, Zach.
I don't want to come the old soldier, Lisa, but I've already brought up 4 children, which is 4 more than you.
I know all that. But this time things are different. We're bringing Belle up together. You and me. I couldn't bear it if anything happened to her.
Oh, it won't, I promise you. Go on, get yourself off to work. Roy will be wondering what's happened to you.
Aye. You think on.
Oi. Don't worry.
So what time did she leave?
She didn't. Instead of talking most of the night, I left her to sleep.
You must be mad after what she did to the firm.
Not now, Chris. It's an important moment for Joseph, remember?
He's had an attack of nerves. He won't get on.
You've got all the gear on and everything,
Yeah,
look.
look at your hat.
Joseph, are you going to show Daddy what a good rider you are?
He's a lovely pony. There's nothing to worry about.
Oh, come on, Joseph. It's just like a piggyback.
Come on, then. You jump on. That's a lad. Hey, how's that? Eh? Look. Hey, look at that pony. He thinks I'm daft. He does. Oh, am I? Shall we go and say hello to him? Shall we? Eh? Oh, there we are. Hey. That was easy, wasn't it?
You're a man of hidden talents, Terry. Well done, Terry. You were brilliant.
Oh, I'm just a big kid myself, really.
You all right, Chris?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. Hello.
It's Richie Carter, Mr. Tate. Yeah, I can be there about 5 o'clock if that's okay. On my own, yeah. Great. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Sarah, is something the matter?
I don't know. I've just seen my car drive out the village.
You mean it's been nicked?
Well, no, Lisa's been repairing it, and I just popped in to see when it will be ready. But she and Roy have gone to a breakdown. She left a note.
Do you want me to call the police then?
Well, I don't know who was driving it. I suppose one of them could have come back and taken it for a test run.
Well, could go after it in Scott's car if you want.
Is that a good idea?
Well, if they have taken it for a test run, get them on the way back. If not, back to plan A.
It must be so hard for you, Chris. Watching Joseph grow up and not be able to kick a ball around with him, go for walks, bike rides. Sort of things most dads take for granted.
Are you trying to make me feel really miserable?
No, quite the opposite. I think you're doing a great job. In fact, I was thinking on the way over here, you know, if we stayed married, we'd have probably had kids by now.
There's no point thinking what might have been.
The point is, you'd have been a wonderful father, wheelchair or no wheelchair. Well done, Joseph. Come on, come and see your dad.
Daddy, Dad, was brilliant.
Hey, you enjoyed that.
Do you want some breakfast?
I flashed him. It's slowing down now.
Ashley, what is going on? I don't understand.
I told Lisa a few days ago I was on the lookout for a new car. She said she'd keep her eyes open for me.
Yeah, I understand that, but there's obviously a mistake. You've picked up the wrong one. This is my car.
Jack told Lisa to sell it.
What?
He didn't think it was worth paying the repair bill, apparently. He asked Lisa to look for a buyer. It's ideal for me.
Well, I'm fond of it myself.
Yes, I'm sure. If you don't mind, I'm in rather a hurry. I'm on my way to pick up 2 of my youth club members. We're going bowling.
Shall I give you a lift back to the village?
Could you take me home first?
There you go.
No. Yeah.
I was really impressed with the way you handled Joseph. You look as though you've had lots of practice.
No.
Oh, I thought you must have a family somewhere.
It's a bit of a sore point.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
There was this lass, Elaine, that I went out with. She had a lad, Tom. He was born a few months after we split up. First time I saw him was about 4 years ago.
And he's your son?
Yeah, I reckon.
And have you seen him since?
No. No, I'm not likely to see him again.
Oh, Terry, that's really sad.
I don't think about it much.
Well, for what it's worth, I think Tom's missed out on something special.
Terry, can you go up to the yard? There are some papers I want you to collect from Sean. Right. Joseph's gone up to his room for a bit of a rest. He's worn out, all the excitement.
Oh, I'll go and see him.
And Terry, what you did this morning with Joseph, I really appreciate it.
Think nothing of it. He's a nice kid.
Where do you think you're going?
Did you frighten me to death?
You weren't by any chance thinking of doing a runner?
It's really boring here, Dad.
Oh, you should have thought of that before you got yourself banned from the youth club.
Well, I could have stayed at home. You can trust me.
That's just it, we can't. Now, you know the deal. Your mum's on early, so you're with me for the day.
I thought you were on my side. I thought you understood me.
I do, only too well. And that's why you're here. And don't even think about trying that again. I know your usual hangouts in Hotton, and I could really embarrass you in front of your mates, Olivia, darling.
Hello, love. What brings you home?
I've just had a very strange experience. I saw Ashley driving my car. He told me he bought it from Lisa. But we both know that's absurd. She's repairing it, isn't she?
I'm sorry, love. I should have told you.
You did it. You really did it. You told Lisa to sell my car without saying a word to me.
Yeah, well, I was going to, but I didn't think she'd sell it this quickly.
Oh, so it's her fault, is it?
I had my reasons, Sarah. Good reasons.
Like what? Like you wanted to humiliate me? Ignore my needs, my feelings, those sorts of reasons?
Don't get it out of all proportion, love.
Oh, I'm sorry. How unreasonable of me.
Look, sit down. I'll make you a coffee and I'll explain.
I've got to get back to the diner.
Sarah?
Hair of the dog.
You shouldn't have kept me up all night talking, Seth.
20 years ago, I'd have kept you up all night doing something else.
You would and all, wouldn't you? Your Bet's a lucky woman.
You know, my dear, if you're not feeling well, you should go back to bed.
But I promised Bernice I'd fill the breach while she went bowling with the vicar.
I can go on my own.
I'll be fine, honestly. And compared with what I'm used to, this doesn't feel like work.
Well, if you put it like that.
It might sound grand running a B&B, but I'm no more than a glorified skivvy. In fact, can you keep a secret?
Yes, well.
I'm thinking of selling up and moving here permanently. Really? It'd mean I could secure Bernice's loan on this place.
Yes, you could.
But let's keep it strictly entre nous for the time being.
Cal seems to have calmed down a bit.
Glad to hear it, love.
Doesn't seem as stroppy. Doesn't seem to be boozing as much either. I don't think so.
Good.
She don't seem to say much, though. I mean, I know she's thinking about her dad and what, but she won't say all about it.
I wouldn't read too much into that.
I just want to help her.
I know you do, love, and Cal knows that too. It's just one of them things. Sometimes the last person you want to speak to is the one you love the most.
Don't make sense, does it?
I don't tell Zach everything. He's got more secrets than MI5. But it don't mean we don't love each other.
I just want to know that she can count on me.
She knows it, love. I mean, you can't give her everything. You know, she's missing Mandy. She'll tell her things she won't tell you.
Yeah, I know that. I just want to see her smile again.
I'm looking for Mr. Reynolds.
Sean, he's just checking a load. He won't be a minute. You may as well wait.
Okay. I'm Mike Blake. I start here today.
Laura, Sean's secretary.
Aren't you a bit young?
I'm 18. Would you good enough you're old enough?
And are you good?
Don't get many complaints.
Not even coming to work looking like that.
Like what?
Well, you're not exactly dressed up, are you? Most bosses like the secretaries to look smart.
Sean asked me to tone it down a bit. He reckons if I come to work with my underwire and slap on, drive the blokes wild.
I bet you do. You can drive me wild anytime you like. How about tonight?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Dad!
Dad?
Make a habit of coming on to 14-year-olds, do you?
14? She said she...
Shut!
Nothing happened.
I can give you such a good night.
Hey, stop, calm down. What's all this about?
I'm Mike Blake. I'm the new driver.
Yeah, well, it makes yourself scarce, mate.
I haven't finished with you. Just tell me the truth, Ollie. Did he lay a finger on you?
No. But I reckon he would have done if you hadn't barged in. You spoil everything.
I didn't know what you were planning on cooking. I've prepared some spuds.
Oh, so you think you can put things right by peeling a few potatoes?
It was going to cost £800 to have the car repaired. By selling it, we can pay off a lot of our debts. You know, buy ourselves a bit of breathing space.
That's your agenda, Jack, not mine.
I should have told you. I know. But I was just waiting for the right moment.
Because you knew how I'd react.
We can manage without the second car, can't we?
Do you know, I was just thinking the same thing as I was trudging back from the diner in the freezing cold.
Well, you should have given me a call. I'd have come and give you a lift.
I'd rather have crawled.
I am taking you home. Your mother will be back now.
I want to stay.
Get in the car.
I'm really sorry about that, Mr. Reynolds. She told me...
I know what she told you. I don't want to talk about it.
I've still got a job?
Just drive your wagon and stay out of my way.
Welcome to Tate College, mate.
Well, what do you expect? She wanted somewhere to sleep, that's all. She used you.
No, it wasn't like that. We talked. There's still something between us, Chris.
You believe what you want, it won't make any difference. You'll never see her again.
Richie's cool to see you.
All right, come in. Zoe and I have finished here. Right, sit down. You've got 5 minutes.
I know Scott came to see you and you two didn't exactly hit it off, right?
He's too flash. I don't trust him.
Well, I've been thinking about that. Now, If we do a deal, I reckon any contract should be drafted up between you and me, separate from Dale Tech.
Decided to shaft him, have you?
No, I want the business, Mr. Tate. And I don't think I'm going to get it with Scott in the loop.
OK, it's a good start.
I'm not going to try and dazzle you with any flash sales talk, because that's not what I'm like. So I've drawn up a couple of specs for you. 2 different prices, no jargon. I'm sure you'll understand it. No offence.
None taken.
Anyway, have a look at them and get back to me if you're interested.
Fair enough.
You might want to shop around for other quotes, though.
Oh, please, don't be too reasonable. I'll start thinking there's a catch.
You know, the car's not important. Not really. What matters is you and me, the kids.
No, Jack. What matters to you is that you get your own way. And to hell with everyone else.
That's not true, love.
You didn't want me to take the job at the diner. That's why you sold my car, to remind me who's boss.
I did it for the family.
Oh, of course. The family. When in doubt, get on your moral high horse and talk about the family.
Well, it's what gives my life a purpose.
I don't believe you, Jack. You're making excuses.
Remember what it was like at Christmas? We were happy, all of us, doing simple things, having a laugh, enjoying each other's company. That's what this place is all about,
It was
Sarah.
a sham. A few days off from reality.
No.
And what was your contribution to this wonderful time? You made a complete fool of yourself. You fell through the ceiling trying to find me some tacky present because you were too mean to go and buy me one.
It wasn't like that. You're twisting things because you're upset.
You're stuck in the past, Jack. Your idea of a family belongs in a Victorian Christmas card. The head of the household surrounded by his dutiful wife and obedient children. Well, you can take your scissors and cut me out the picture.
What are you talking about?
There's nothing left, Jack. Our marriage is finished. Dead.